after you sit in for 2 hours, 2.5, I need you to be very clear of what I mean by having a financial planning mindset. Okay, financial planning mindset. Okay, investing is not simply just about make more money. Okay, at the end of the day, what exactly do you need? What is your investment objective? How to make the money? Okay, what instrument to use? Okay, so that is key. Yeah. So I will actually, this is what I need you to really grasp at the end of the session. Then of course, today we also talk about the first P, the protection needs. Okay, how should you actually structure your insurance? In the very brief way, okay, not to worry, I'm not an insurance agent. I'm also not really an expert in insurance. Okay, but there are some principles you should use. Okay, which I realize some of you are not very familiar. Okay, in structuring your insurance, which is quite dangerous. Okay, then after that, review 2 counters and we go for the admin aspect. Okay, please stop me anytime. Like I said, this is a discussion. This is no longer a lecture. Ask me questions anytime. I'm happy to stop and discuss further. If there's any questions, you can type, you can unmute yourself. Like I said, if there's no questions, then we end very fast. Okay, the mindset to have in planning finances. Okay, of course, very important to get the right mindset. Okay, don't invest for the sake of investing. It's not just about making money. Okay, I know I repeat a lot of times already, so I shall not repeat further. At the end of the day, what do we want to achieve? That is the question. At the end of the day, what do we want to achieve? Now, I realize a lot of people, when I ask them, hey, why do you want to invest? Okay, make money or make money for what? Make money for retirement. Okay, so that you can have financial freedom, so that you can retire comfortably, so that, you don't have to worry when you stop working. Okay, sounds very good. Okay, but I realize a lot of people are thinking about this model when they sort of plan their finances. So what they think is this, from 30 to 50, of course, 30 to 50, yeah. So expenses is high, the kids are young, okay. Probably the property is actually not paid yet, and of course the income not so much. So of course, yes, even though we try to accumulate our wealth, it's a bit slower. Then after 50, okay, probably the salary is higher, the kids have grown up, property paid off, then we can accumulate more wealth. Okay. Yes, so this one quite straightforward. But I realize this, many people have this concept. Once they hit retirement, they just think about, okay, I just want to make sure I earn enough. Hopefully, then such that hopefully my wealth can outlast my lifespan. And after that, I spend slowly, and hopefully the wealth can outlast my lifespan. And eventually nothing left, maybe just a property for my kids. Okay, now tell me truthfully, if this is your visual of your retirement planning, if this is what you are thinking of achieving for retirement planning, please tell me type a 1. If this is not, please tell me type a 0. If in your mind, this is what you're thinking of how your retirement looks like. Okay, accumulate a lot, then after that, start spending. And hopefully you have make enough so that your wealth can outlast. And eventually, maybe nothing left, only for your kids. Okay, interesting. Okay, some 1, some 0. Okay, nothing wrong with that, but I would like to propose this model. Okay, when we actually want to invest, we plan for finances for the future, I would actually want to recommend this model, okay, which is this. From 30 to 50, we do accumulation, same, no change, okay. But from 50 to 70, We want our finances able to empower us to what we call active aging. Okay, what is active aging? That means we still work, but then probably do things that we like. Okay, we still work, but maybe not for money. And for us to able to achieve that, there must be some source of passive income coming in to compensate for the loss of income. Okay, and after that, 70 onwards, our income don't drop. Unlike the first case, the income drop. Our income don't drop, and we can actually sustain ourselves based on passive income. And of course, when we pass on, okay, we still have substantial income for us to pass on. Okay, so again, if let's say this is the model you are already thinking of, don't mind just help me type a 8 onto the chat. If this is something new to you, never thought about it before, okay, don't mind help me type a 9. 7. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay, so basically this is the model I recommend. And I think it's definitely achievable by most of us. The key thing here is planning. So of course, I think throughout this 4 session, we actually talk about how do we actually build this model, how do we actually build this model for ourselves. But in the first place, we have to be clear. We have to be clear. This is the model we want. This is what we want to achieve. If you don't even have a clear objective, if you don't even know where you want to go, then obviously you will never be there. Especially if you think that if this is what you are trying to achieve, then of course you are barking up the wrong tree. Or either that, going to wrong place. So I think very important is this. We want to be very clear eventually what we want to achieve. And I think this is what I recommend. And going forward is really talking about how do we as a group are able to achieve this together. Okay, anybody has any questions or comments on this? Agree, disagree, think that, okay, there are something that you can improve on. There are some other models we can work on. Anybody? If not, basically what is going to happen today and for the rest of the session is really about how or what are things we need to do to achieve this model. Okay, don't be shy. So like I said, it's a sharing session. Anybody comments, questions, agree, disagree? Anybody? All good. All good. That means we are very clear on the objective, which is try to achieve this model. Okay, great. Thank you, Sarinta. Thank you. Okay. So of course, to get this is not easy, but planning is key. Planning is key. You may not get as planned, but you definitely will not get if no plans. Okay, so I probably half of us here may not be able to achieve this. End of it, half of us may actually need to go back to here, but at least we try. We may get one step closer or something in between. So really know what you want to achieve is actually very important. Okay. And again, of course, it's really talking about how we maximize our PPIG okay, to actually achieve that. Okay, so if there is no question, then we talk about each individual steps. How do we actually utilize the PPIG? How do we actually utilize the PPIG to help us, or how do we maximize the PPIG to help us, achieve each different stages? Okay, how do we actually use the PPIG to help us expedite or achieve each different stages?